What's going on, 2B? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Now, I get a lot of comments and DMs and things like that of people constantly asking, what's next for the Red Eye? Where are you taking the build? Yada, yada, yada. What's the next move? And honestly, I really don't know. I got about 3 good options, and I've been keeping them open because I don't really know which direction I want to go. And we're basically going to go in order of preference to least preferable. But we'll start with number 1, and number 1 is simply going to be the direct connection stage kits. Now, I've been holding out for these stage kits for quite some time, but they were announced for challengers way back when the DC 170, the Demon 170 was revealed back in March. He announced it, and of course all the challenger guys went out there, and I was like, wait a minute, he don't say challengers. I didn't hear anything for chargers. Sure enough, I'm joining the DC 170 pages, and it's all the challenger guys. All the challenger kits are already rolling out, and the charger kits were supposed to ship beginning of June, I believe, and it never happened. And here we are at the end of August, and the only thing that I've seen has been that one Racer X video where he announced, or he says that the charger and the older challenger kits are now shipping. I'm in the direct connection groups, and it's all a bunch of owners in there who are interested in the stage kits. We have the stage kits installed. We're planning on getting them installed. Like I said, if I'm planning on, going this route, of course I'm joining these groups, and I haven't seen any charger information, nothing at all in those groups. There's a lot of good people in there and a lot of knowledgeable people in there on these direct connection kits, and I haven't seen a single charger kit installed yet. So I don't know what's up with it. Once again, charger guys were just at the ass end of the deal, but I would much rather go this route, just because I already went the full bolt-on E85 route already. But if I could do something that a lot of people would probably be more interested in, and a lot of people want more power while keeping warranty, I'm pretty sure they would like to know how these stage kits perform, especially for the charger guys, and I would like to be one of the first ones to get it and bring it to the channel. However, it's just up in the air. I haven't seen or heard anything confirming nor denying these stage kits for the charger guys. Challenger guys have had them since March, and charger guys are just up in the air. I don't know. I haven't seen or heard anything. I've been, keeping my ear to the ground. I just cannot track it down to save my life, or I haven't heard anything. I'm sorry. I don't know. I would much rather have one. And another reason that I'm not too pushy on it just yet is because we've all seen, or for those of you who don't know, there's actually a rumored stage 3 kit, and I've seen 2 versions of the stage kit. One of them got pulled down, and I've never seen or heard anything else of it, and it was a 3-liter supercharger, this and that and the third, and it made like crazy power. And then of course it was a rumor, it got pulled down. I've never seen the screenshots again. And then the most recent one, which was a couple of months ago that I saw, it was leaked again, and basically it was just bits and pieces from the Demon 170 onto the Red Eyes to make it E85 capable. You got like headers, heads, something else, basically like some big power capable stuff, like a new cam, all that jazz, to make it E85 capable. It was going to make crazy power. And so I was really interested in that. I'm all about some E85. I still got my jugs ready to go. I still have some E85 in those jugs, just for the day that I miss it, man. I miss the 85 life. It was cheaper. Sure, you burn through it quicker, but the power you make on it is just anywho, so yeah, so that's where I'm at with the stage kits, man. I'm holding out, hoping that it comes eventually, because I don't want it to be 3-4 years down the road, and then they finally say, oh yeah, charger guys, here you go, here's your kit, and I'm already like 2 years of warranty left. Whereas the challenger guys, they get their challengers, go straight to their local dealer, power broker dealer, and they freaking got a full 3 years of warranty. And by the time the charger kits come out, I'm like, oh, thanks. I've already pulled the trigger elsewhere. And I'm very impatient, and actually being impatient paid off with getting me this thing for a decent price, a very decent price compared to what the 23 guys are paying. So being impatient paid off there, and I'm really getting impatient, and probably going to end up going with route 2. And route 2 is simply going back with the full bolt-on E85 route. Now, for those of you who don't know, these 2.7 blowers just cannot spin as fast as the smaller 2.4 blowers on the standard Hellcats. Once you start spinning more mass at a faster rate, or similar to what the 2.4 spin at, you're asking for trouble. They heat up, they expand, they contact the blower casing, and it causes all sorts of damage and carnage, and probably end up taking out your motor along with the blower. So you can't spin them as fast, but they are more than capable of making just as similar or just as much power, but just at a slower speed. You just can't spin them as fast. So it wouldn't be a 275 10%, it'd probably be like a 285 10% lower, you know, E85 booster pump. I'm thinking porta blower and probably long tubes, because I really miss that sound that my Scat Pack had with those long tubes, man. I've been hunting for it forever. Once I threw the Catless mids on the last car, I was like, this is close enough, I guess. But then I saw, you know, SRT Val, I featured this car on this channel. I saw his car sounding like with long tubes. I'm like, that's the sound I've been looking for. So I need long tubes. I'm not going to Catless route, or I guess it will be Catless. It'll be Catless long tubes. It won't just be Catless downpipes. So that's option number 2, and that's honestly where I'm starting to lean, just because I'm getting real impatient. I want to go out here, I want to do fun stuff at the track, and I want to show them what Hellcats can do when they're properly modified and tuned. Sorry about the sweat, guys. It's 104 degrees out here. I'm in the garage, and as you can see, there's no AC out this bitch. Usually I wait till later in the nighttime to do this, or I have the door open so there's a breeze, but it's just hot out, so just hot air will just be cycling through, and I don't feel like dealing with the door swinging back and forth. So sorry about that. Anywho, that's option number 2, full Bodone E85 route again, and that's honestly where I'm leaning. Like, it would be great to go a different route, but it's just so simple to make power with the stock blower. It's a stock blower already up there. Like Pulley 85, I know how simple it was already. There's nothing to change. Obviously, keeping the warranty will be good, but you take your sweet fucking time. I'm getting tired of waiting. You know, the Charger guys, we pay good money for these cars, just the same as the Challenger guys. So why are we getting no love here? It's just beyond me. But anywho, option number 3. So I'm probably gonna make a separate video about this one, but I'm gonna put a few clips in here on why option number 3 is dead last on my ranking, but at the same time, why it still remains option number 3. So option number 3 is simply gonna be the 3.0 Whipple. And I've seen a couple of guys with it. My boy SRT Val, White Walker, Wide Body Rich, I feature him on the channel. They're all moved over to the 3.0 Whipple, and they seem to be doing damn good things with those blowers. And I gotta say, they make it look so good, man. I want to join the Whipple Club so bad, but I like to do my research, and I've been doing my research on these 3.0 Whipples. And there's another very popular tuner out there, very good tuner in the Hellcat community. I think it was, alright, let me take it back. I don't know if it was Dustin Hoff or Satera, but I'm in, you know, the Dodge groups and all that stuff. And one of those tuners, don't quote me on which one, but one of those tuners said he's been seeing about a 75% failure rate on the 3.0s. And that's terrible. That's terrible. Like, swapping out a perfectly good 2.7 to the 3.0 sure makes more power more efficiently. However, if it has a 75% failure rate, you're telling me there's only a 25% chance that I won't have problems? Nah, I'll stick with the OEM one. Now, obviously, if you're spinning the OEM one faster, it could go wrong too. But I ain't had no problems out of my last one. I don't see too many 2.7 guys having problems out of them until they overspin them, and then that's when they run into problems. And with the 3.0, I've seen people not even overspin them. They just literally bolt the damn thing on, and it was broken out of the box. Literally put the thing on the car, started it up, and he already had the rattle. I have a few clips, and I'm going to play them for you guys, and a few screenshots that I'll let cycle through right here, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about and see I'm not making this shit up on my ass. Like, there's multiple forums and multiple pages that I have joined that are dedicated to these Whipple 3.0 problems, and it's scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to go that route and end up being one of the guys who've had to send this blower back 1, 2, or 3 freaking times for Whipple to rebuild these blowers. I'm sorry, I don't want to go that route. That's a lot of money and a lot of time and effort going into something that should outperform what the OEM can provide. But when you're constantly sending it back for revisions and rebuilds, nah, man, like, I'm just gonna stick with the old one. Like, I can make just as much good power. Sure, it's gonna take a little more effort. 3.0 up there and shoot for 4-digit number with very little effort. However, with the 2.7, it takes a little more. You're probably going to need some porting. You're probably going to need some long tubes, a slightly aggressive pulley combo. You're going to need a little extra to get it to that 4-digit number that you're probably looking for. However, with the 3.0, you can plop it up there, and if it's not broken out of the box, then you can make some pretty serious steam with that 3.0, and I've seen people do and run the times that I want to run, and that's why I'm leaning towards that route. But once I did my research and did some digging, and like I said, I'm going to post these clips and these screenshots for you in a second. But once I did my research, it's just, man, I don't think I can go that route, man. Like it's third on my list. Like I'm keeping it on the list because they just make it look so good. They make this damn Whipple look so freaking good. I've seen what it's capable of. I love the sound of it. I love the way it looks. And I want to be a part of the Whipple Elite guy or club, but that's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort going into something just for it to have to give you issues every 10 miles, 20 miles, 100 miles, 1,000 miles, when this OEM blower has been kicking just fine for the last, we're at 12,000 miles, almost 12,000 miles. We're just over 11 on the OEM blower. Sure, it's not pull it down or anything, but I ain't got no problems out of this one yet. But I just can't get rid of a perfectly fine blower, plop on this 3.0 that might have issues. That just seems kind of counterproductive. Now I'm saying I'm trying to go out here and do great things for you guys, but when the car's always down for rebuilds because of the blower's janky as hell, I don't think I can justify it. But it still is an option that I'm keeping open. Maybe Whipple gets their shit figured out. Maybe they get it together. And that's just it. So I'm going to post these here clips and screenshots for you guys and let you check it out for yourself real quick.
maintenance technicians, and mechanics for our production teams. If you're seeking a change, come experience our free and 4-day full-time work weeks, excellent benefits, and profit share.
All right, so there you have it. That's exactly what I was talking about, man. Broken Whipples out of the box, broken Whipples out there a couple of passes, broken Whipples with, 100, less than 1,000 miles on them. Doesn't matter. Broken Whipple is a broken Whipple, and it just seems like a lot of money and a lot of time and effort to go into something that probably would have been avoided had you just stuck with the standard 2.7. So, like I said, all those guys that I mentioned, nothing against them, nothing against Whipple. However, I don't think I want to put myself through the constant worry and constant headache. I was like, oh, what's that sound? Is my Whipple going? Does it sound weird? Hey guys, does this sound normal to you? I don't want to deal with that. Like, I know what this one sounds like. I know what this one's capable of. I've been doing my research and I've been reaching out to shops all across the nation because I want to see what everyone is doing to get their cars to run my goal and make the power that I want it to make. So I'm just keeping my options open at this point, and maybe they'll get it figured out. Maybe I can join an elite Whipple club one day, but as of right now, that's going to be on the back burner. So that's where we're at for the build with the car, man. That's why I haven't pulled the trigger on anything. I didn't want to jump into anything too early and be like, damn, I should have did that. So we're keeping all options open. We're just waiting, seeing what comes available, seeing what changes here in a couple of next couple of months, and we'll see what happens here in the near future. But as of right now, that's where we're at, and that's my 3 options. So First time stopping by, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you guys get notifications when these videos go up. Smooth the Instagram channel, load 276 slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description. Until next time, tube you, I'm out. Peace.